Hey guys, good morning. It's a beautiful Monday morning. It's about 6:30 something a.m. It's just starting off the day. Today I want to talk about certain women you should avoid. And if you're a man entering the dating market, and let's start right now with let's start with women that you DM on social media. Um Women you DM on Facebook, Instagram. I'm gonna use those two because they're the main social media sites. You want to avoid doing that unless they might be women you already know, like that you've interacted with them in person. But if they don't know you at all, I would say avoid talking to them in general with that sole purpose of trying to get with them. I mean, it puts you in a bad position to begin with because the minute you hit them up, women know they're gonna assume you're trying to get at them. Women know your intentions, and be genuine with yourself. I mean, if you're hitting them up, most likely that's what you're trying to do, trying to get at one of them. And you're in a bad position because those women are getting hundreds, even thousands of messages, hundreds of likes, thousands of likes. They are getting a lot of attention on social media, and a lot of time they are not messing around with those guys that are hitting them up on Instagram or Facebook. They probably have some main guy, or they have some, they just don't put their status, that's their boyfriend or whatever, or they have they might even be married, or they're just messing with guys on the low. They might have one or two guys they're messing around with, you know so avoid that. Avoid hitting those type of women on social media. And these type of women, let's say, so the way what you want to do is interact with women in person. And a lot of times, let's say you do get a girl's number and you start going out and dating her. um if for whatever reason she's like, oh, look at this picture I just posted, or look at me, because women like to share things, so they might show you their, I don't know, it happens to me, they show me their Facebook or whatever, like, oh, this is me on this day and I was doing this. And when I look, just curious, I look at their likes, when they do show me their phone or whatever. And it's like, this woman that I just got met in person, I mean, I'm not even sweating her like that or going crazy over her. And she has 500, 600 likes. And it's like, what, how is this? Like, so that's an example there. So you're you're gonna be, if you start messaging women on Facebook and Instagram, you're gonna be one of those simps that is going nowhere with them. Meanwhile, I met her in person, I got her number, and I'm here on a date with her. Or I might be already messing around with her. I might be already piping her down or whatever. So that's one reason you guys should avoid women on social media. Um, Let me see. Another thing I say you wanna avoid is if you're a disciplined man and you're not going to try to wipe this girl up or whatever. You're just gonna mess around with her and be out. But once you're caught up messing around with a woman, a lot of things might happen. So you want to avoid women that dress provocative in general, because these women come with a lot of problems. They're usually women that love attention. That's why they're dressed like that. And then when you start, messing around with them, they might be already involved. They might be talking to other guys. And on top of that, they're usually like just doing stuff to get attention. Like they might be going out to party a lot, always with their friends and blah blah blah. I mean, if you're just gonna be exclusively just piping her down and you're not gonna have any feelings for her and blah blah blah, yeah, I mean, you could mess around with her, but try to limit all your contact. Like, just talk to them when either they hit you up to meet up, come over your house, or go to a hotel or something, or you going to their house. But other than that, you do not want to give these type of women any type of attention, because they're used to getting all that attention already. And then once, you know, let's say you do take them serious and you're in a relationship, I mean, they're used to all this attention already from all these guys, and what happens is they tend not to let that go. Like, they'll talk to you, and for that moment, you know, you're gonna be the main guy because they're exclusively like messing around with you, or you never know, they might be even messing around with another guy. It's just, you know, you happen to be one of those, or you might just be in their rotation. You know, they might have a couple dudes, but whatever the case is, whether you're the main guy, whether you're, you know, they're messing around with other guys, um they're gonna want that attention that they've always had. And what tends to happen is, you know, as much as they like you or they like other guys or whatever, they're going to go back to their old ways, you know, because this is a pattern that they've probably been doing for years. So you want to avoid getting into those situations. And, you know, pretty much on another type of woman you want to avoid is, let's say you do go to a club or whatever the case is, and you meet a woman at the club. Yeah, do not take that woman serious unless you know she was there. Maybe that's the only time she went out clubbing, but and you happen to meet her. Okay, maybe that's an exception. But if you do start talking to a girl, even if you did not meet her at the club, and she's always like, let's say after work, she goes out to drink every day with her friends, or whatever the case is, she might go out to drink with her cousins or whatever, and she's drinking multiple times throughout the week, or she has to go out every weekend. Yeah, I mean, you might want to avoid that, unless, you know, like I said, you're exclusively just piping her down and nothing else. But you do not want to be in a relationship with that type of woman. And you know, that is a problem overall. First of all, you know, she's not gonna be giving you all the attention, and you want a woman that gives you all the attention, because at the end of the day, you know, you don't have time to waste. Because I believe your goals and whatever you have going for you, you know, whatever your goals might be, financial, fitness wise, relationship wise, whatever it is, you are your main focus, and you want a woman that's gonna follow your program. And like, for example, I'm not a drinker, I'm not a big party guy. So if you're like me and you just want to focus on yourself and you're not a drinker, you're a big party girl, I mean, you're a big party guy, you want to avoid a girl that does these things. You know what I'm saying? So that's just some examples there. So overall, you know, when you do want to take a woman serious, yeah, just make sure, you know, you're compatible. And, you know, she might be beautiful, whatever, but just don't look at that alone, because if you do, that might get you, you know, you're gonna have some problems in the relationship further down. But you could always have one of those women, you know, if you're just exclusively piping her down, you know, catch feelings, whatever, you know, you could do that. But if you're gonna go into a relationship, you gotta make sure that she's compatible with you, and she does things that you like, and she never does things that you do not like. You know, and you know, women have the special ability, like from the get, when they met you, they know what you like and what you do not like. Because I've met women like that, and they've told me, well, you know, I stopped doing this and I don't do this because blah blah blah, you know, when they want a relationship with you. Because they kind of analyze you already. You know, if they're really into you, they'll analyze you, and they'll know automatically what you like and you do not like, and they'll just stop doing it overall, just out of respect. So whatever situation you are in, you know, just always look for these little signs, you know. And that's just a little tip today, you know, and just my opinion on certain situation with women. All right, guys, you know, I'm gonna cut the video. You guys have a nice day. Be productive today, you know. Try to accomplish your goals and keep working hard.